first of all, I know I haven't had enough caffeine today.
Oh.
And second of all, I definitely haven't had enough sweets.
Welcome to the Cookie Bookie Club. Today we are doing book versus movie, The Housemaid.
Yes.
Cannot wait to talk about it. Well, first, ladies, I have to say that doing this podcast is a privilege.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
We know. You're
yeah.
gonna lock the door on us.
Okay, we read the book The Housemaid as a book club.
Yes, a long time ago it feels.
Yeah. And Mary Kate, you and I, not together, but we both saw the movie in the theater.
Yes.
And then, Mom, what about you?
Well, then for this podcast, I, threw myself on the sword, so to speak, and watched the movie with Mary Kate.
Yes.
And I'm already getting like, oh my God.
So the first part was fine. She was situated. So for those who don't know, Mom has a chair that she sits in front of the TV, and it is a rocking chair. Whenever she gets anxious, it rocks to the beat of how anxious she is. So at first she was just fine, and then the rocking started, and by the time all of the crazy stuff happened, she was going forward and back. She was so with the covers above her eyes. It was really fun to be there and witness it.
Yeah. Now, personally, I was never going to see the movie because the book traumatized me so much. I still think about it, even though we read it a long, long time ago. I still just, and you wonder, would you do that or would you just die?
For what? Do what?
The teeth.
At the end, what he has to do at the end.
That you're not going to say.
No.
Okay, the pulling your own teeth out.
Yes, yeah. I would just die. I think I would just die.
I think so too.
Oh my gosh.
Especially since he does die. Anyways, I mean, I would just,
Oh yeah, so listeners, spoilers.
Yes.
And behind. Spoilers all throughout. So
yeah, everywhere. But this is like, we always time it so funny because Freida McFadden
she just came out.
Yeah, well, she didn't come out. She announced her identity.
Well, yeah, her name. That's what I know her.
I don't know her sexual orientation.
Yeah. So now I was telling Sandra that so I listened to the podcast Open Book with Jenna, and she had December 11th, 2025. She had Freida McFadden on her podcast, and from the very beginning, she says it was a pseudonym. It's a pseudonym, and that she's, I think she's a brain doctor. So she says she's a brain doctor, and and I agree with her. The things in her head that she writes down on paper, first of all, she was a little nervous about people knowing what goes on in her head. And, but
Fair.
She wanted to make sure that her patients knew that she was focused on them. She didn't want them worrying, were they talking with the author, or were they talking with she was just focused on them as patients, which I thought was a great idea, know.
Yeah, you don't want to be another Dr. Death.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
But I think it's so funny. Like we were just talking about at the end of the last podcast, we were talking about how I used to be on Substack. I put like 3 articles on there, and then I was like, I give up. And this lady is a brain doctor and she writes a lot of novels. It's not like she just wrote one novel and now she's done. She has so many, and it's like, how does she do it? That is so insane to me.
She definitely said that she always wanted to be a writer. So she has been writing since she was a real little kid. And she didn't care if anybody really bought the books that she wrote. She just, when self-publishing became a thing, then she put it out there. But she just kind of wrote it for herself, and I feel like that with this podcast. You know, we're doing it for ourselves. It's a bonus if anything else happens, you know. And so, but she didn't feel like her family, I think her dad's a doctor and her mom, I can't remember, her mom's another a podiatrist. Her mom's a podiatrist. So
It's the worst kind of doctor.
So, you know, brain doctor was definitely like to make money, but writing has always been in her. Now, she's still a doctor, but she said that she had to, because she was full-time both, you know, and so she felt like she was just getting torn a little too much, but she definitely fills in on weekends and holidays for when other doctors want off. But she doesn't want to quit being a doctor totally, because she said nobody would want her as a doctor if she took like 3 or 5 years off, you know. So evidently she loves doing both. And so.
Yeah, how would you feel if you went to your doctor's appointment and it was Freida McFadden?
Well, I would be really excited.
Well, yeah, me too.
But I would probably be a little nervous as well. Because as Mom has said before, like, we already think, like, well, now what if the doctor just decides he wants to kill me? Like, what was the thing where you were going under and they said, do you have any questions? And you wanted to ask if he was going to kill you. So,
What was... Oh,
Wasn't that the question?
yeah, that was the
Yes.
question. So I think we have a tendency to be a little nervous, and I think if we know that.
That was the anesthesiologist, because
Yes.
he was giving me funny vibes, you know. Oh yeah.
He was like asking me questions.
Yeah,
But that was the surgery that I woke up during the surgery, you
Oh.
know, or the procedure, I guess, the procedure.
Yeah.
And I woke up and I told him, hey, I'm awake. and he said, not for long, you know.
Okay, that is a little alarming. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, I feel like brain doctor is such a wide spectrum. Like, what capacity is she? A psychiatrist? Is she a neurosurgeon? Like, does she treat brain diseases? Like, I mean, what? I would want to know what she does, because I have also only read her being described as a brain doctor.
Yeah. And I think her dad is a psychologist, so she would say that if she was that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would feel like
it
if she was my psychiatrist, I'd be like, okay, you're gonna get a lot of ideas from our family.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Does it have it in here? Is a practicing physician specializing in brain injury.
Oh,
wow.
okay. So like
Wow.
TMI, right? Is that
Yeah,
what
too much information?
No, what is it? Traumatic brain injury. TBI. TBI. Traumatic brain injury.
I was like,
Oh my gosh.
what was too much information for you? I'm going to
boy.
start saying that when people tell me their job. Be like, TMI.
Oh man. Okay. So overall, just thoughts on the book and movie, I guess. So Mom,
I love
you
the
were
book.
you loved the book, you said, Mary Kate?
Yes, I love the book. I think when you love a book so much, it's hard to not go to the movie and compare everything to it.
Yeah.
So I think the movie, there were parts of the movie that was different, and I was like, oh, I do like this. Like, this
Yes.
is also good. I would prefer the book over the movie, but I do really like both, especially watching it twice.
Yes.
Helped me to be like, okay, I did like this. And it wasn't just like the experience of being in the theater, having my mozzarella sticks, and
Oh,
watching
gotcha.
the movie. It was also like seeing it both in theaters and out of theaters as well was like, okay, I do like this. I might have liked it a little bit better not in the theater.
Yeah, I think so too. I really like the book too. I'm pretty sure this was my suggestion because I've read like almost all of her books.
Yes.
And I feel like her books are like junk food for books. You know, like they're not like literary classics, you know,
Right.
but they're just
Yeah.
so fun to read and crazy and out there. And
Yeah.
the movie had similar vibes, so that's why I really liked the movie. And I watched the movie in the theater. The girl next to me, who was a stranger, had obviously not read the book, so she didn't see
Oh.
anything coming, and she was
Oh.
like so horrified.
Oh, no.
And like, so
Yes.
it was so fun for me to like get her reaction next to me, like, oh my gosh, you know.
So I was in the theater as well, and I went with my friend who also read the book. I read it, suggested it to her. She read it, so then we're both obsessed. She has since read the sequels. I have not read the sequels, but we were there. So many girly pops were there. It was like one of the first days. It was in the theaters, and some of the girly pops had their boyfriends with them, and I could hear the boyfriends reacting. You know, I could hear the girls be like, "Oh, that's a little different," and then I would hear the boys be like, "Oh my god!" So that was also really fun to experience.
Yeah.
When I read The Housemaid, I was also reading The Maid by Nita Prose
Yes, you kept getting
for a
them
different book
confused.
club.
Yeah.
And that's like more of a cozy mystery. So then when I was reading this, and this is horrifying at the end, I was just like, oh my gosh. And so I was very traumatized, especially since it had so much to do with the teeth, you know,
Yes.
because, yes, so that's a whole other thing in itself. Now, I have since learned that those rooms up in the attic, I don't know if you're bringing this up, Sandra, but those were real rooms. They were called like the bad kid room or something like that. But you used to put children individually or whatever up in those rooms because it does only lock from the outside.
Okay, you would have totally utilized that room with us growing up. Having five
I
kids.
would not.
She would have put herself in that
Yeah.
room. She'd be like, lock me out when you guys really need
Tell
me.
me, Mom, which kid out of all five of us would have spent the most time in that room?
I know the
Oh
answer.
my gosh.
I know who definitely wasn't going to be in there.
I wouldn't have done anything that traumatizing because remember
Okay,
the
but just
basement
think,
at that
just
one
think.
house?
Mom,
Remember
you
the
were-
mud basement?
Remember
No.
when Kendall would
Oh, yeah.
climb the walls?
I wouldn't have been able to catch Kendall to stick him in there. I might have wanted to put him in there, but I would have never been able to catch him.
I mean, you did
Oh my
tell us
God.
about the bad girl wagon coming to get us.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was your own fault, though. That was your fault.
And it would have been our own fault if we were up in the attic.
Yeah.
That was so funny, though, because that just goes to show you how kids only listen to the bad things. Because I told you 3 times a day what that whistle was. 3 times a day. And finally one day I had it, and I said, it's the bad girl wagon. And you guys went running to sit on the couch. And you were so good after that. So from then on, 3 times a day you were running on the couch and sitting down well.
Well,
What
it was
the
the
actual whistle for?
it was the
The town.
well, yeah, it was like the part of it was to practice for a tornado siren, you know, but
Oh, and
it was
3 times a day?
well, it
was
went
actually-
for the farmers.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was to call them in for lunch, dinner,
Oh.
you know, and there was one in the very early morning, I guess, get out of bed and go to work or
Yeah.
something.
But
I
it's the
don't know.
same sound like siren
Yes.
for when a tornado
it.
is coming. So
Oh my god, that's
so yeah. And
And I would say, that's the noon whistle. That's the 6 o'clock whistle, you know,
Yeah.
every day, 3 times a day.
that's so
And-
abstract though for kids to understand time. I remember it takes like it took so long for Ellie to figure out like what tomorrow and yesterday meant. But like when you said it was the bad girl wagon, you left out the part where you said, and it's coming to get ya.
I just said it was, oh my might have said that, but but the thing was I told you right away because you guys got so scared and went running for the couch.
She
And I
felt
said,
bad.
Yeah.
Yes, I felt horrible. I said, no, I'm just teasing it. And you guys never believed me. You didn't believe me when it was the whistles. And you didn't believe me that it wasn't the bad girl wagon. So
Because we knew we were bad.
yes.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
There she is.
Okay. Yeah. So we have the author Freida McFadden / Sarah Cohen.
okay.
I do think it's funny how she's always wearing the wig, and
Yes.
it was always thought it was like part of her disguise. But I guess when she kind of came out with her name, she said that actually she just really doesn't know how to do her hair, so she just
Yes.
wears the
Oh,
wig
that's
so much.
It was
Oh,
so
I
real.
love that. I love that.
So yeah, the director of the movie, The Housemaid, was this Paul. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Feig?
Yeah, that's what I would guess.
That's what I would
Feig.
guess.
Yeah, he's also very fashionable, Mom.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yes.
say I like his jacket with the brooch.
Yeah.
You're having a real hard time with words today, Bob.
Yeah, so he also directed A Simple Favor, which I thought was funny because that's a what's her name that we just talked about from
Blake
It Ends With
Lively.
Us? Blake Lively, yes.
Yes.
Bridesmaids.
I
you know,
love
why-
Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
One of my favorite movies.
Literally so good.
Yeah, so I guess he tends to pick up movies that are like female comedy. Like he's done a lot for the female comedy world.
Yeah.
But Ghostbusters, I love Ghostbusters. Knocked Up, I like that one.
Yep, I'm sure you did. Spent a
She's
lot
like,
of
is
your
this
life.
my life story?
I do think it's funny too that what is her name? Amanda Seyfried. So she had executive producer on this film, but she talks about how she didn't even know. Like she went to go read one of
Oh, yeah.
like things, yeah, and found out she's like, wait, why is my name executive producer? And they were like, oh yeah, your agent fought for you to have that, like negotiated that.
Yes.
And so she says it was just like a vanity. Like she's like, I did
Yeah.
nothing to deserve
Oh,
being executive
thought-
producer.
I thought producer meant you put money up for it.
No, I think it's just
No.
that you are part of the decision making with how it gets kind of put to screen, like the
Yeah,
final
like-
cut and everything.
Like Keeping Up with the Kardashian, all the Kardashians are executive producers, so they're never gonna have the like super, controversial stuff in their show anymore because they're in the editing room. You're like in the
Gotcha.
editing room.
Yeah. So I thought that was funny, and I thought it was funny that she
Yeah.
admitted. She's like, it is like I did nothing. But then she's also like, so then I thought, okay, well, I gotta make sure that this is good because my name is on this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
speaking
she's
of her,
real.
okay,
Yes.
casting
Yes.
thoughts on does anybody stick out of who?
Well, why is
What did I do?
that photo in the bottom left?
Yeah, with Big.
With
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, because the mom, Evelyn Winchester, so that's like
Okay.
Andrew's mom.
yeah.
I didn't realize until I was like putting this together that that's Elizabeth Perkins, and she was in Big.
Oh,
okay.
gotcha.
And I just was
gotcha.
like, oh my gosh, I feel so old because
Yeah.
she seemed so much older in the movie.
Well, what we discovered when we were watching, because we were looking up the Brandon, is that Sklenar?
Sklenar. Yeah.
Sklenar?
Yep.
He's Axel.
Atlas.
Atlas.
Yep.
Yes.
And it ends with us. So I
Yes.
thought it was so funny that he was like such a hunk. In that one, we loved
know.
him. And then this one, we were like, ew. And
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
like,
Well, he
it's
was
like-
such a hunk for half of it, because
Yeah.
I love Atlas, my book boyfriend for life.
Yes.
But like when I was watching this movie, knowing what happens in the book, I was just like, please don't do it. Like
Yeah.
make better decisions. Like, not my
Be an
Atlas.
asshole. Or Atlas.
Oh my god.
Be an Atlas.
Yeah. But we did get to see his butt,
yeah.
so that was good.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice. I know, I was definitely, this is not a movie that's fun to watch with your parents during that one scene.
Yeah. Or your children.
But, outside of the naughty scene, very fun movie. But I think the guy who plays Enzo is like definitely what I envisioned, but I'm sad that there wasn't any Enzo in the movie.
I agree with that
because
you really, the book really fleshes him out more.
Yes.
And then the other thing I kind of thought was, like, the book really explains how she really picked her for a reason. I know the movie went into it a little bit, but I mean, you really get into the heads of, and then is that a question you have for us, Sandra, too? Is if you think it's ethical that she used another woman to get her out of her bind, or?
No, I didn't, but that's a good question. Do you think it's ethical that she used another woman?
I mean,
I definitely had a hard time with that.
Yeah.
Because I felt like she knew how awful it was, and she threw that woman in there, and
I think definitely not ethical, but obviously she can fend for her. Like the person she chose because she can kick some booty.
Well, and I know that we're like deviating from like casting right now, but I do think the movie did a better job of showing that Millie is like a little bit of a serial killer. Like because they showed her more like attacking that guy in the bar, he was kind of like coming on to somebody, and then she's like with a vase and like smashes, and then she kept that troll. There was like a troll that she kept in the movie that was like special to her, and that was in the like snow globe or whatever she used to kill the first guy. So it was almost like
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so like how serial killers keep trophies.
Yeah, but those trolls weren't inside snow globes.
I know.
Everybody
the whole
had
thing
one of
didn't
those.
make sense, but that's what it came from. And so it does kind of show her being a little bit more diabolical in that way.
I think she chose her for a reason, and then also she's not just saving herself, she's also trying to save her daughter from this psychopath.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Because they do show how it's generational, because the mother did that to him.
Yeah, the mother's
so she
psycho.
doesn't want that happening to her daughter, too.
Yeah. So what did you think of Sydney Sweeney as Millie?
Well, I think she did a good job. It just, her as a person is probably not the best person. Just because she has a lot of like controversy with her. So I think that took similar to the other movie, it kind of took a little bit away from it, because when it was announced, it was like right when people were like, really upset with her. So it kind of took away from it a little bit. But I think that also, her hair wasn't that blonde. Like, I wish her hair was a little blonder.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was so, like, of the roots, and then her hair,
the
roots were all the way down here. So I was
Yeah.
like, she should have been more blonde, I feel.
I think the only reason they probably did that was because you would really get confused. Those girls look a lot alike,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was pretty obvious that it was Millie in every scene. I feel like, Sydney Sweeney. Like, 'cause that's. I feel like we'll talk about her wardrobe, but yeah, I think a lot of it was like, oh yeah, that's Sydney Sweeney, like not Millie. My problem with Sydney Sweeney as Millie, she was the only one out of everybody cast that I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And yeah, she just like, there's something about her lack of expression, and like she just kind of mumbles all of her words, and there's something about it that I don't like.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to Amanda Seyfried, who
I
is
think it's
like,
Seyfried.
okay, I don't know, Seyfried, Amanda.
Well, you keep questioning it every time you say
I
it.
know, because I'm not sure. But yeah, she was so the opposite. She was so,
I love her.
yeah, she, I feel like, made the movie. And now that there's going to be a
yes.
sequel, and she's not really, she's going to make like a cameo, but she's not.
Oh, wow.
The one thing though is as the time goes on,
Yes.
Nina is supposed to like kind of be like losing her, what's it called when someone just like, she's supposed to be like letting herself go.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so how that happens in the book is she like gains
Weight.
weight, her hair gets really messed up, and just like she looks sick. And the only way they did it is when she came back and she had like dirt all over her face.
Oh yeah, I was wondering that too. It wasn't very obvious. I was like, what did she do to her makeup?
Yeah, Greg thought that she got beat up. He was like, she just got beat up. And then, like, the next scene happened and she didn't have it on her. And he was like, oh, she healed quickly.
Yeah. I do like that they didn't make her gain weight or something, because, you know, it doesn't have to always be about weight. But also, I think you would have caught on sooner that he wasn't a good guy. You know. Because you'd be like, what a jerk. He doesn't like her because she gained weight.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so the other thing with Millie, I would say, is that the second half of the movie, I loved her a lot more. When she had, like, more expression and dialogue. That was interesting.
Yeah, I think she was good for, like the ad-libs. When she was outside the door, like, I think that was, like, oh, wait, I want to watch. Like, I think that was so funny, and that was definitely, like, a good touch.
Look, oh, is this a gravy bowl? I effing love gravy. Like, I loved that line. Yeah. Okay. Oh, also the last thing I wanted to add with Enzo is that I'm worried thinking about the second movie that's coming out, because in the series, Millie and Enzo end up together.
Okay.
And I just didn't think they had chemistry together. I imagined him more with Nina. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Chemistry in the book or chemistry in the movie?
in the movie.
Well, he had one line, so.
Yeah. Yeah, they really didn't make him look good. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
here's her time.
Joan Rivers
Yeah.
/ mom.
Well, my thing was with the white dress, because when I read the book, I envisioned it totally different.
Yeah. What did
You
you
know.
envision it as?
More like a tube dress, you know, just, and definitely above the knees.
Yeah. So when
And
she
they
went to the
really-
sorry.
Go ahead.
When she went to the play with him, yeah, I feel like it looks like she's going to a business dinner or something.
Yeah, I've never seen a dress like that before, kind of. I didn't get it. And they didn't really bring up, but they did allude to it. In the book, it was all about white. Like,
Yes.
it had to be white dresses. The little girl was in the white antique dress. And they did have her in it, but they didn't, like, focus on it, or you didn't know this was also a clue in the book, you know?
Right.
So,
Because it was that he liked white, right? It
Yes,
was like,
he
well, that's
wanted
what appealed
her
to him.
Always
Clean
in
hair.
white,
Yeah.
clean,
Pure.
yes. Blonde, 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 blonde.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because I feel like when the mom came to visit, you know, and he's like, not a root in sight, and she had like bleach blonde hair. I was trying to remember if she was also wearing white, because I think he had some sick fascination with his mother. From,
Yeah. Yeah, I think she was.
Okay. Now,
Anything
Mom, when
else,
you
Mom?
clean the house, is that what you wear?
Nope. And I can't really see that second one where she's cleaning. She looks like she has a vest on, but
Yeah, she's wearing.
Shade vest.
yeah.
Yep. So there's pictures on the screen of Sydney Sweeney as Millie cleaning and the various outfits that she wore. So she wore like a sweater vest, and she was always in jeans and cleaning, which I was like, that's the last thing I want to wear when I'm cleaning. Well, most of the time, the last thing I want to wear is jeans. But
Whereas
yeah.
I wear jeans all the time, so
Okay.
it wouldn't surprise. I'd probably be cleaning in jeans, but
Okay. Well, and most of the time her hair's down when she's cleaning.
yeah, never would I clean
Never.
with my hair down.
Yeah.
But then I would never run with my hair down, and Isabel does all the time. So
Yeah. Yeah. To each their own.
yeah.
But yeah, and then Brandon Sklenar, Andrew, was always wearing the wife beater shirt. So that's kind of funny. That was like foreshadowing.
But oh yeah, but the other thing is that at least he has some muscles there.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
think
am
it
not
was,
complaining.
I think it was more to show off his arms.
Yeah. I mean, look
than
at his
anything
bicep.
else. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It looks like a horse's head. That's how thick it is.
Yes. Okay, so that's on-set fashion. Now
Yes.
we've got some premiere looks, Mom.
Ooh.
Okay, I do. The only outfit I don't like there, though, is the leather jacket with the long skirt
Oh.
and the boots.
Oh.
She does look sloppy there. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
my
wow.
god.
Wow. That. Wow. How did she go? Well, I'm saying, how did she go from the size of the pink one to the size? Is that her in the white?
No.
Oh, okay.
So the person in the pink is Amanda Seyfried.
Okay.
The Millie / Sydney Sweeney is in the white.
On both the whites.
Yeah, she's in all the whites.
Okay. Yeah, I did not know somebody that tiny would be that big, you know.
So, Mom, did you watch Euphoria?
No, and a couple of the people at work have been suggesting it, but I have not.
Oh.
Well,
One of
because
the
she was
girls I
probably
work
talking
with.
about this.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I did watch Euphoria, so I knew who she was before. I am still astonished every time.
What, Sweeney?
Yeah, every time I see her bust to waist ratio.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It just reminds me of Dolly Parton. But Dolly Parton, I believe hers are not real.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Mom-
she's the first to
yeah.
say they're not real.
Well,
Yeah.
Mom always says that they're real.
What?
And
Oh,
so,
I know.
yes.
What kind of delusion
No.
are you under?
Yeah. But as we saw in The Housemaid, I think Sydney Sweeney's are real.
Yes,
So-
they are.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, they
hers
are. She's
hers are real.
actually
Wow.
like really, really, really afraid of needles. So she has talked a lot about how like she hasn't had any work done because she's so afraid of needles that she screams. Like it's really bad. So we'll see like
Yes.
when she gets a little older.
Yeah. I would.
Yeah.
If I was Amanda, that pink number I would not be wearing if I
Yeah, I
am standing
wouldn't-
next to Sydney Sweeney. There's
Yeah.
no way. I'm just like I would stick to the red where it's straight across. I'm like,
Oh,
there's-
yeah.
my cleavage would look like adolescent next to Sydney
Yeah.
Sweeney.
Yeah, well, I don't like the pink one too because I think it's got weird gathers around the belly area. You know, I think that's
Yeah.
kind of weird. But it also looks like a 1940s nightgown. You know, like I would feel like I was wearing a nightgown. Now, the red dress, I love the red dress on her.
Yeah.
I love the sparkle of it, and I think it fits her very well. And then, and like you said, Mary Kate, with her right next to Sweeney, you don't. I mean, well, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. If you're standing next to that Sweeney, all anybody's doing is looking at Sweeney's boobs. That's it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
in
fair.
dresses like that.
Yeah.
Because I did not, when she was in the movie, I did not see those at all in the movie like that.
At all?
You know?
I feel
Well,
like
you
there was
know.
a lot of times that she was wearing like tank tops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When she
and
was
I didn't
cleaning.
even notice it.
When she went down to go watch the movie in the middle of the night, you didn't notice.
Oh yeah, she was busting out then.
They were
too.
up here.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
But also, I feel like going into the movie, like Mary Kate and I knew Sydney Sweeney, and like that's what she has kind of, she's kind of known for her body, which, like, I mean, if I had that body,
Right,
I'd be
I
wearing
would.
that too.
I would
no
not wear
hate.
anything. I would be like, this is great.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But yeah, which is kind of like the controversy. So the controversy with Sydney Sweeney is that, like, I don't know everything about it, but I just know that she was in an ad where they were like talking about good genes, and and then people were like asking her, because she's MAGA, and so they were asking if that's what they were alluding to, is like good genes, meaning like white and blonde and like and everything, and she didn't deny it, but I kind of feel like, I guess my first impression of the ad was it's about her boobs, because her whole image is about her boobs, and so like her good genes is that she's got big boobs. But anyway, she ended up like coming back and saying no, but PR.
So
Go ahead.
I am pretty well versed in in it. So first, before that, she threw a party for, like, I think it was her grandma or her mom or something. Maybe it was her mom, and it was like a MAGA party. Like, there was multiple people in like Trump wear and all this stuff, and so she like posted about it and all this stuff. So first, obviously, it's very logical that you might have family who doesn't agree with you politically. That's right. For me personally, if I was at one of these events, I would not be posting them, because I wouldn't want that association with me. So because she posted, people are assuming that she is also MAGA and all of this stuff. So that's controversy number one, where that was when she was doing Euphoria, and people were like, oh, we don't know if we can rock with her anymore because she rocks with these people. That's one. And then she had the gene ad where she was like, this is good genes, and it was very like you said. So she's blonde, she's blue-eyed, she's white, and she's saying, like, don't you want good genes like me?
Which is very Hitler.
Yes, very like Nazism propaganda that she was kind of the face for. So once again, if that is like what people are saying, like, hey, this is what this is giving, and you're like, well, I just don't know, then that people think like, okay, then you don't care, and you could even agree with this. So yes, she came back on what she said and was like, I don't agree with that, but it also is like, okay, but this is like not the first time, and sometimes even like not caring is like worse. So that's where people were like, we don't know if we can rock with her. That's what I know about it. That's what TikTok told me.
Yeah,
That's what I seen.
yeah. I watched some interview with her where like Amanda was interviewing Sweeney while Sweeney was hooked up to a lie detector test. And
yes, Vanity Fair.
Yeah, but they didn't ask that question. They should have.
Yes, obviously they would not have done that.
So do you guys know a couple things?
Okay.
Do you know if Amanda and Sweeney get along?
Well, on the interviews, they seemed like they,
Probably coworkers.
yeah,
Okay.
like it seems like there's not a rift between them or anything.
Okay.
But it did kind of feel like a lot of the interviews and press tour stuff was the two of them together, and I almost wonder if it's because Amanda is so good with interviews and everything, and like Sweeney just, I mean, for one, it was controversial at that time, but also she's just kind of flat. Like she's not really that interesting. So I think it was good to have them together for a lot of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they seem to get along, but I don't think they're best friends.
The season 3 Euphoria premiere just happened,
Mm-hmm.
and it was very notable that Zendaya was not anywhere near Sydney Sweeney. So
I love Zendaya.
I love Zendaya. So if Zendaya doesn't rock with her, I don't rock with her.
The other thing I was going to say about these premiere outfits, can he put his shirt on? You know, I mean,
No,
why do you want
honestly,
that?
The jacket needs to come off.
Yes. Or the shirt, one or the other.
oh my God.
I'm going to
But-
fight
'Cause
for the
he's
rights of men
definitely
to have just as much skin showing as the women.
Okay.
But a thing that does, there's like a line that's like, I'm no better than a man. And like people say that about like the Sydney Sweeney and him sex scene where it's like, I'm no better than a man. That was hot.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I also like, I love Brandon Sklenar. And like, he was basically just like a worker man. I don't know exactly which grade he was in, but he was just a worker man, and then went into
Blue
acting.
collar, is that what you're looking for?
Yes, but I mean, he was actually working. He was actually
so
working.
he didn't. So how did they discover him then?
Well, he
Driving by.
he like went out he went to LA, but it was kind of like well, if this works it works, if it doesn't it doesn't, and he just kind of instantly got onto that 1923 show, the Taylor Sheridan show, and then he talks about like he's basically learning how to act like while he's doing it, which I feel like he did a great job in the movie.
Yeah.
Like he was really, you were rooting for him in the beginning, and then he was like, oh my gosh, he's disgusting. Like
Which you were in the book too, you know.
Yeah.
okay, so kind of moving to more like differences with the book and the movie. First I wanted to say that the house is a huge part of the book and the movie.
Yes.
And it was filmed at a real house in New Jersey. But the cool thing about the house, I think, is that I didn't notice until the second. Actually, I watched it 3 times because I watched it in the movie theater. I watched it by myself, and then Isabel wanted to watch it with me, so then I watched it again with Isabel. And I fast forwarded. Yeah, I had to fast forward through some scenes. I was like, they kiss. Fast forward.
She's in high school.
I know, but still. Anyway, there's lots
me
of
watch Titanic when I don't even know how old, Sandra, and there's a lot going on in that movie.
yeah. At
now
least it's
you're
just like a
older as
hand
well.
that then goes. Sha.
She's also naked when he's painting her.
Yeah, that part's weird, but it's artistic. So there's lots of Easter eggs, and I'm sure, Mary-Kate, you maybe caught them like the second time that you were watching. But like one of them was that she's cleaning the chandelier. Did you notice what was on the chandelier?
No.
Blonde hair.
Oh.
It's like, so it was Nina's hair on the chandelier.
No,
That was
I
the
didn't notice that
decoration.
at all.
And she's dusting it.
That was her hair.
Yeah.
Or
Or at least it's like meant to look like her hair.
Okay, so that was when we were watching the movie. That was the one thing I was like, what kind of chandelier is that? Has it got a bunch of horsehair hanging off of it? I was like, that is the weirdest thing I've ever seen on a light.
Well, and it's so funny because I didn't even notice it like
I
the
didn't
first
notice
time.
that. I've watched it
I
twice.
totally noticed it, but I didn't realize it was supposed to be Nina's hair.
Yeah.
Do they say that in the book or no?
No. It's just like
that's weird. That
Yeah.
was weird.
and then there's a lot of like white, like light and
Right.
dark in the movie. So all of the spaces that are Andrew's, like that little TV room and stuff, they're all super dark. And then all of Nina's
Interesting.
spaces are really light. And then there was snake wallpaper in one of the bathrooms, like in the
did
husband
see
and wife's
that.
bathroom.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so just little things like that. Okay. Oh, I wrote down some of my favorite lines in the movie.
Okay.
Okay, one of them was I need to make like a gif out of this, but when Nina goes, no I didn't. Like there's like a scene where she says like, oh, you can like book the date for us.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then she's like, I can't believe you did that, blah blah blah. And then she's like, no, you told me. And then she's like, no I didn't. But she just sounds like so crazy. Yeah. And then I love that when Brandon's Glennar at the end and Nina's like, I would rather die than be with you for one more minute or whatever. And then he goes, it would be my pleasure. Like just the way that he says it, it was just like, oh, so good. And then the gravy boat line.
Yeah. I definitely think having it be this huge fight scene at the end,
Yes.
that makes sense. I think like the way he died in the book, so funny. I think
It was not funny at all.
I thought it was so funny that
It
she
was very
just
dramatic.
I love that she just forgot about him. Like that that is so like that's so funny. Like that she just was going about her day and then she was like, "Oh my god, there's someone locked upstairs."
Oh,
totally
God.
forgot. So I think in the book I definitely preferred that death, but it being a movie and having to have the theatrics of it makes sense that it was this huge scene.
Yeah.
Well, I was surprised because in the book they really had more like he was looking on video. Like he seemed to have more video than they did in the movie. The movie they were
Yeah.
just standing outside the door. And then some other differences. I definitely liked, even though it was hard, that she cut herself.
Oh,
instead
you
of just
liked
putting-
that.
Oh.
Because I felt like putting books on your stomach would,
Yeah.
you know.
I didn't like the
for-
books either.
Here's the thing though, it's torture. So it's that she has to hold, they're probably heavy books. In my mind, they were encyclopedias and they were on her stomach. And then you have to stay still with this weight on you for that long. And then it was the fact that she, like one slipped off or something. I can't remember what happened or it just wasn't enough. And then it was like, you have to do it again. I think that was part of the torture that was like interesting to read in the book of like, no, you didn't do it good enough. Do it again. And so that ties into in the future when she says for him, oh, that's not good enough. You have to also do that kind of stuff. So I liked the torture in the book better than in the movie, but same thing, her just laying there with a bunch of books on her is not going to be like
Right.
riveting
Yeah.
movie. So I think the cuts did make sense, but I kind of wish it would have been like she would have done little cuts that were still hard, and then he would have been
Yeah.
like, that's not deep enough, and then
Oh.
make her cut it again.
Yeah.
I had a hard time when I was reading the book to really imagine the torture of books on your stomach because I guess I was just thinking I could do that.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I mean, we used to do it by ourselves on our heads, you know, when you
For
try to walk.
hours.
Try to walk with the books on your heads, you know. But the other thing that was different, which I kept waiting for in the movie, was the peanut butter with the peanut
Yes.
butter and
Oh, yeah.
the
Yeah,
daughter.
there was never like a peanut because in the book he's the one that like puts it there or something.
Yeah.
Like so it shows that he's willing even more to do stuff to the child.
Yes.
I thought she wasn't allergic to it at all. They just made
I
it
don't
seem like that.
remember.
No, I think Mary Kate's right. I think he, like in the book, he told Millie, oh, she's not even allergic. Like to make
Yes,
Nina look
yes.
crazy.
That's what it was,
Oh,
yeah.
gotcha,
But actually,
gotcha.
he was like torturing Nina. And it
Oh,
was
gotcha.
probably like, you know, if you go back and think about it, with how abusive he was. And she obviously got Millie in there while he just happened to be gone, and moved her in and squashed his whole torturing, so he had to have another way there's no way he can live without torturing someone, obviously.
Right.
Because when he marries Nina, he waited until after they were married to torture her. But like Millie, it was, okay, we just started, and I'm so like, I'm craving torturing somebody.
Yeah. I feel like it was all very like surface level of the torture. I feel like if this was by like someone who did like had more horror or like thrillers in their repertoire, I think it would have leaned more into that side of it. Because I think that's what it was missing, the like psychological thriller aspect of it, of like all these little different ways that he tortured her.
Yeah, so the ending, I actually preferred the movie ending because, I think, personally, I don't like when a movie is just like the book. It's kind of like when they remake the Disney movies to be real-life Disney movies. I don't want them to just follow the same script as the cartoon one. I want something a little bit different that brings me the same feelings I had. And so I liked, like, reading the book, you were so shocked. If you already knew all of that going into the movie, you're missing that element. And so I liked that the moment with Nina going up the stairs to unlock the door, thinking that it's Millie in the attic, I was like, no. And then him escaping. Like, that was what you needed. Just the surprise. So I like that a lot.
Yeah. I do think, didn't something similar happen in the book? Where Nina came home and thought that, but was that when he was already dead?
Yeah, I don't remember.
It was so long ago.
Yeah. But yeah, so another difference with the torture stuff is that in the movie he only pulls out one tooth, which I think is funny.
Right.
Because then he's like,
funny. Yeah. I know. Yeah, but I definitely, once again, I liked the torture in the book more.
Oh, okay.
Because it's more crazy.
Yeah.
You know? But I do see, like, no one wants to sit in a movie and watch someone pull out all their teeth. Like, I don't want to see that. So,
It was like 3. Wasn't it 3?
No, it was 1. Oh, in the book,
but
you
I
mean?
mean, book was 3. That was enough.
In my head, it was all his teeth.
Yeah, in my head, it was all his teeth, too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe it was just the front teeth.
Yeah. I was just thinking, why couldn't he take that, they sent him through the tool. Like, why couldn't he use that to get out, Because before, I think that's what brought in the cameras that they had in that room in the book, because you would be able to see that he was using that to undo maybe the door hinge or whatever instead of pulling his teeth out. I would be going for the door or the window or something,
Well, he's from a family of privilege. He doesn't know how to.
Yeah. He doesn't know how to escape.
Yeah.
Another big difference was the ending, which another difference that I preferred the movie was that at the end of the book, it's the father of the fiance that was abused by Andrew. That is the police that shows up and lets her go, basically. And in the movie, it's the sister, which of course I like that it was. Yeah, let's stick to females helping females.
Yeah, and I feel like in the book there was more like foreshadowing. I feel like in the movie though it was kind of just like, oh yeah, that was my sister, or whatever.
Yes,
but in the book she had kind of dug into the sister or the old fiance a little bit more.
Yeah, they just kind of mentioned it like in one line in the movie and then pushed it away. I don't have anything else down for like main differences because we already talked about Enzo not being in it, which was sad because he was
Yeah.
probably like my favorite character almost in the first book.
Yeah, he's definitely a very likable character.
Yeah.
Especially because of his sister was such a big,
Yeah.
you know, that his sister was abused, and so he was trying to protect these women. So,
Yeah, so that's sad because I did enjoy this movie. I thought it was like a junk food type
Yeah.
movie. I thought it was better than It Ends With Us as far as just like enjoying it. But I'm not really looking forward to the sequel because I'm like, Amanda's not going to be in it, and she was the
Yeah.
best part of the movie.
Yeah.
And Brandon's, Andrew's dead, so he's not going to be in it. And I don't really see Enzo and Millie being a pair. So
yeah.
I don't know.
I'll probably watch the second movie, but I don't know if I'll read the second book. I'm going back and forth on if I will.
Okay.
Yeah, I read all three in the trilogy. The second book is good. The third book, I don't even remember anything.
Yeah.
It wasn't great.
I feel like I loved the way the book ended, and so when that happens, if there is a sequel, I'm like, I don't really need it. I liked the way it ended. There's potential for it to be kind of ruined based on what I think happened in my brain, like after she went on. So yeah, but I might watch the movie because then I can be totally surprised and have no expectations.
Yeah. Okay, so wrapping it up, do you think the book was better than the movie?
I do. Yes.
I'm. It's funny.
So it's funny because like I really
I was gonna say it's funny.
funny because like I like the book because it was more torturous. Like I like those sides of it, and Mom is like, which one scarred me least? You know, so it's like the two opposite sides.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to say that I think I like the ending better in the movie, but I liked the book because you really knew what was going on versus
So Mom's not giving an answer.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's kind of tied too. I mean, I did like the movie a lot, mostly because it was just a really fun experience going to the theater and like the people I was with and stuff. And I thought it was fun to watch. I also liked it more the second time that I saw it.
Okay.
Because I caught just the little things.
I did too.
I caught the little foreshadowing of her saying, oh, Andrew says I'm going to kill myself on these stairs, and it's like, oh, that's funny because he dies on the stairs.
Oh, yeah. All that stuff is interesting.
Yeah.
I caught that one when I was rewatching it. I was like, but I couldn't give it away because Mom was with me.
Yeah. So I don't know. Probably, I guess the book. I'll say the book, but it was a hard. Only because probably the only thing that makes the book win for me is that I would have picked a different Millie.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you reading?
Okay. I'm almost done with this book. This is The Life Impossible. And he also wrote The Midnight Library.
Yes.
So that's
Matt
why I
Haig?
picked it up. Yes. And so I've been trying to get this like into our book club and a couple other times. I really like The Midnight Library. I'm not too sure about this book yet.
you're almost
like
done.
I said, I'm almost done with it. I was hoping to have it back to the library today, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But so I don't know. I have mixed feelings on that book.
Okay.
And what was the one I was reading last? Because that the Sunday Philosopher.
You read it.
Club.
Yeah, we don't know.
I mean, I was reading it the last time we did the podcast.
Okay.
So I did finish that one. So
Okay.
that one's
Did you like
done.
that one?
No, I wasn't crazy about that one.
All right. Well,
And so
bad month for
that's
you.
what I'm reading.
Yeah.
I'm almost done with. And that's it, right? For
Okay.
right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Kate.
Okay, so I just finished Don't Let the Forest In, and it was as good as all the Barnes & Noble people hyped it up to be. So that's always
Okay.
good when people say it's good and then it is a good book. so that author writes, that book was young adult, but she's coming out with a fiction book called You Did Nothing Wrong. It's like C.J. Drews or C.G. Drews, something Drews. So I put that on my TBR because I liked her writing so much, and it was like botanical horror, which I have never dabbled in.
Ever heard of?
Yeah. So that was I really liked that book, and I sped through it. And then I'm currently reading I Who Have Never Known Men.
Oh, I've
That
heard
one
such
is
good
really
things
good.
about that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very good. It's a shorter book, which is also like, I love shorter books. So that one I'm really enjoying so far. I think I'm like 58% done.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, those are the books I'm reading right now. And then I'm still trying to get through Ithaca by Claire North. It's a thick boy. So I put that down, come back to it, but it's a library book, so I
Okay.
should probably pick it up and get it
Yeah.
done so I can send it back. But yeah, those are my books.
Okay.
And
very
I'm
good.
still Audible. I'm still reading that. What am I
War
reading
and
on?
Peace.
Vigil.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well,
but
if
I'm
we're
only
doing-
two.
If we're doing
Audibles.
Audible too. Vigil, you said you're doing. I feel like, have I heard of that because of you?
Probably because I've been putting it in my Strava because that's when I listen to it when I'm on the treadmill. So
Yes. On Audible, I'm listening to It's Not Hysteria, and it's all about the, like, women's health and stuff,
Oh wow.
and, like, the history of it, and also, like, I don't know, just, like, stuff you're not really taught in school, or if I was not paying attention. So it's really interesting so far, and, like, also, like, kind of sad, you know, because you think of, like, who they experiment on and stuff.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I know.
Another light read.
Yeah. Well, it's like it takes the history and then it's like, are these things you're experiencing? Like, this could be it and stuff. So sometimes it is a little boring, but interesting.
My turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like,
So I'm reading Stiff, which is our book club
Yes.
pick for next month. So that's really, really good. I'm reading The
Aw.
Service Berry. This is,
That looks cute.
I would have never picked this up, but it is our book club pick for my Books and Booze book club. It is about it's like an indigenous scientist and just
Ooh,
kind of talks about
cool.
the fruits and the land, and it's pretty interesting so far.
Okay.
It's good because I want to start a garden this year.
Oh,
So it is kind of getting me in the
yes.
mood for that.
Kendall influenced that?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's funny. He asked on Instagram, he was like, how do you work smarter, not harder? And
Oh,
I
yes.
responded, I said, by having my brother plant my garden for me. And he's like, ha ha. Okay, the next book is the
Oh.
Spanish version of Abby Jimenez, Part of
Oh.
Your World.
Oh.
Yeah, so those are my...
I love that. I love that.
Very
Okay, so I'll just go
cute.
into what I'm watching then, since I
Okay.
have the mic.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so I wrote them down because I've watched a lot of things this past week. First of all, I just finished Trust Me, The False Prophet series
Oh yes.
on
yes.
I wish I
Netflix.
didn't just shove watermelon in my mouth so I could respond to you.
It's so good. I love everything that has to do with cults, and it's like all about the LDS stuff.
And the guy who like takes over after the one
Yes.
guy went to prison.
Yeah, Warren
Yes,
Jeffs.
I started that. I
Oh
started
my
that.
gosh, it's so good. And you know, a lot of times these really cult, like Young Bride type shows, it just makes you feel icky. This left me feeling so inspired, like by these women.
Oh, wow.
And
I
it
hope by
really
the
is
women.
the only cult documentary of these groups, the LDS, groups that I can think of where they are on the inside the whole time. It's not from afar.
Oh, yeah, that's
so
right.
it's so
Right.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, because the guy was so self-absorbed. He was like, "You should do a documentary on me," and she
Yes.
was like, "Bet."
Oh
I
yeah.
will
Oh,
do
did you
just
watch
that.
it, Mary Kate?
She said she started
it.
to.
Okay.
Yeah. And I told Mom about this because I said this like makes me double down on the fact that when people are a little kooky, they are to be trusted because
Yes,
the
yes.
lady is like a little kooky. Like
Yes.
she's a ventriloquist, she's like all these different things, but she has a heart of gold, like really. So, anyway,
Yeah, she's not
Okay.
hiding anything, you know?
no. Yeah, exactly. So I did want to update Mom that I'm not watching the Madison anymore because it got too sad and repetitive and slow. So yeah,
Yes.
it's funny because I had sung the Madison's praises and I said I was also watching DTF St. Louis and that was kind of weird, but now I'm like all
You're,
in
like,
on
flipped.
DTF St. Louis. Yeah, it's really
Oh my
good.
god, that's so funny.
Yeah, still watching The Pit. Of course, Survivor. Coach is like crazy. He's so crazy.
Do that. Him and his haikus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
His haikus.
And oh my god, it was so. We do say oh my god a lot. It
know.
was so funny when he was like, they like a little bit broke the fourth wall where he was like singing the haikus, and then the two, I think it was Christian and Aubrey.
Aubrey?
I think they were sitting there, and he was like, who's he talking to? And she was like, he just like talks to nobody and like does these haikus. And he was like, oh, that's weird. And I just thought that was so funny because it was like they could have edited it to make it look like he was talking to them.
Yeah.
But it was like them observing him like talking to nobody and doing these haikus that like
Yes.
they aren't for anyone. So I thought that was really funny.
Yeah, that was funny. Coach he was very entertaining. Like it or not. The last one that I have is we just started watching Something Very Bad Is Going to Happen.
Ooh, that's supposed to be really scary.
It is.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't. Just the title alone.
Yeah, it's spooky. I had started to watch it and I was like, this is kind of weird. And so I stopped it, but then I just randomly started. I started it again because I saw somebody said it was like The Haunting of Hill House and I really liked that series. And yeah, now I'm like, I'm all in. So Isabel loves horror stuff, so we're watching it together. She's
Takes after her mother.
Yeah, she's fun to watch scary stuff with because she screams at the television. But okay,
She should read that book because didn't you get it?
Don't let the forest in. No, I
Yeah.
have it on my TBR.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, I'll have to get that.
She should read it. I'll bring it next time I see you guys.
Okay. All right, Mom, you ready?
Okay, I guess so. So, obviously The Pit, and then Survivor, doing that too. So then, I've been watching this show called Doc. It's on Netflix, and the premise is that she's a very tough cookie doctor, and she's
Okay.
in charge. And then she gets into a car accident and totally forgets the last 8 years. So she's still a good doctor because she remembers being all the doctor stuff. But she is a little bit behind on some of the newer techniques for stuff. But she doesn't, so she relearns that her son died a long time ago, and that's what turned her into such a tough cookie, kind of. And so that one, I was speeding through it, and then I did come to a little bit of a stop, but now I'm kind of watching it again.
Got it.
And but then the other one I started watching.
Oh, God.
And, yes. So the name of it is Deadlock. Okay.
Okay.
So it's on Prime. And let me, because, so the premise is this town, the town is pretty much full of lesbians. It's just
All right.
a lesbian town. But
Mom is like, it's so funny.
gosh. So they have this
Sounds
because
safe.
Yeah.
no. Well,
Uh-oh.
it starts off with the dead guy on the beach.
Oh,
okay.
Well, he's not
And-
a lesbian. Gotta get him out of there.
yeah. And he's dead and he's naked. And yeah, it's just like so now you got a killer going around. So they bring in a new detective from a big town,
Okay.
And it's supposed to be this guy, Eddie. Well, Eddie is actually a girl, and she is crazy. She's over the top nuts. And so at first I recommended this show to one of my coworkers, and then I went back the next day when I was watching episode 2, and I said, maybe you don't want to watch this, So,
Oh my God.
so yeah, and in fact, after kind of watching this show, and I still keep going back to it because I still want to know who the murderer is. But I was
think she
kind
kind
of
of
like,
likes that the lady's crazy.
I was just kind of like, I'm done with TV. TV's overrated.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
So,
That's what you've been watching?
yeah.
And now you're done watching it because you're so over this show? I am also watching the...
one more. We just started.
Scared me.
Sydney
Like,
Sweeney.
Yeah,
Like, you were
that
like,
was that was like, also the volume just went up so much.
So we did start trying to watch this show called Rooster. The
Oh,
problem
yeah.
is
I've seen
I
that.
can't get the first episode. So we started episode 2. But we did watch, I think, 2, 3, 4. So, I mean, it's really good. It's got Steve Carell in it. And so we are liking that one. So.
Okay. Glad you scared us for that.
yeah.
I am also watching Survivor in the Pit, obviously. I shared my thoughts on Survivor already. The Pit is amazing. I don't know if you guys saw, but the main guy was doing like some type of interview, and they
Noah
asked...
Wiley?
Sure.
Okay.
The main, Dr. Robbie.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
Noah
He
Wiley.
was doing an interview. And do you think George Clooney, or George Clooney said he wants to be on the show, and he was, really wanted to do it. And then Noah Wiley was like, well, I guess he's going to just have to keep, I can't remember what exactly he said, but he was like, the phone won't be picked up, basically. He's like, he's not
No.
on the show, and I don't know if he was like joking or not.
Oh.
But
I
he
hope
also,
so, because I like George Clooney.
well, just because you like someone doesn't mean everybody else has to.
Oh, wow.
But he was saying, he was like, he never called me to do his movie, all the movies he went to after, and like all this stuff. So
Wow.
drama.
Wow.
But yeah, I love that show. I'm actually gonna rewatch the last episode because I was playing this thing called Block Blast the whole time. Me and Christian are in a competition, and now we're in a competition with his sister because his sister has a crazy high score, so we're trying to beat it.
What is Block Blast?
It's a game on the phone. It's like Tetris.
Oh, okay.
But different.
Okay.
What else I'm watching? I was also watching that documentary that Sandra mentioned, and then I want to start The Testaments. That's
yes.
the Handmaid's Tale, the spinoff. I'm really excited about that. I really want to watch that. I'm watching The Wire. Have you guys watched that?
No, I think I tried to, because it's supposed to be so good.
Yes, I heard it was so good. I am, I want to say like 5 episodes in. It is a Christian suggestion, so we are watching it together. That is our new nighttime show when Survivor and The Pit is not on. Yeah, I think those are my main things. I'm not watching a lot. Well, as we said before, it's soccer season, so I'm watching a lot of soccer, but they're on international break right now, so they're doing international games. And I don't watch those as much if it's not like a tourney, you know? There's not, it's not the World Cup, it's not Euros, it's not the Olympics. So I'm not as invested in those.
Tom and I did watch a documentary. Now, I didn't finish it, but it was really good.
Did you fall asleep?
I think I was falling asleep, so I went to bed. But he's a night owl, so it was about the head basketball coach of University of Tennessee women's basketball.
Oh,
really?
I listened to a book about her.
Yeah, and I mean, she's dead, but
Yeah.
it like talked
But
all
she
about
got-
her life, and
Yeah, because didn't she get early onset
Yeah.
Alzheimer's, I think?
yeah,
Oh,
dementia
that's
when she
sad.
was like she was only like 50. She was in her 50s. But anyway, her story was really interesting. Like she was so
very-
young. Yeah, like so
And she
young
was
when
so
she started
talented.
coaching. Yeah, and just the fact that she became so good at basketball, just like growing up in a barn, basically. So anyway,
So,
that was
but
good.
speaking about documentaries, I was watching that Homicide New York. So
Can I also just say that all the sentences that Sandra just said now, you like talked at the same time that she did.
not all of them.
At least I have editing power. I am executive producer, not by
Yes.
vanity title, so
Yes.
I can mute
Yes.
anybody
Yes.
I want. No, I'm just kidding.
So with Homicide New York, though, I
Yeah.
watched quite a few episodes until now. The next one I'm stuck on because that one is all about 9/11. So I'm having a hard time pushing that button to start it, you know, so, and I feel like I have to watch that one before I can watch anymore, so.
I want to, similar to my journey with Vanderpump Rules, there was apparently a huge scandal in Summer
yeah.
House
Oh.
land. So now I want to start from the beginning, though that show, because that was kind of a spin-off of Vanderpump Rules, if I remember correctly. And there was there's a big scandal with it. I don't think as big as the one that happened in Vanderpump Rules, but now I'm intrigued because I'm like, there's drama and I don't know about it. That seems not like me. So I must know the drama.
Yeah.
That's what I
No,
said.
but this was fun. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had fun talking about the Housemaid and
What was that?
The housemaid.
yeah, I'm
I
good.
know.
And I have to finish getting ready for work. I'll be you know, like. for a couple-
Did you
For a
mean to
couple
finish a
weeks.
sentence there?
For a couple of weeks, I'm going to be, you know, super duper busy.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, Mom, you want to close us out?
Alrighty then. I guess we got to go make dinner, so it's time to push that button.
Wait, what? Oh, wait. I did forget to ask. I was just going to ask you guys what is your least favorite chore to do? If you were a housemaid. What's your least
Oh,
favorite?
that's a good
I'll
question.
try.
Dusting the blinds.
That's
Oh.
your least favorite of all the gross things you could do?
I hate dusting blinds. I can never get them right. You got to go every single blind. You know?
Mine would be a toss up between two. It would either be like cleaning dishes that like have food still stuck on them and that's like old and gross and disgusting, or cleaning the hair out of the drain. It's really
Oh,
gross.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
cleaning
that's
a drain. I hate
That's
it.
what I was going to say was like the sink drain, especially
Yeah.
in the girls'
Your
bathroom.
household,
Yeah.
a lot of hair over there.
We're some higher folk. All right. Well, Mom, do it again.
Yeah, don't. I'm not making dinner. Do another line.
Yeah. We got to
Well,
go
it's time-
to dust the blinds.
No. Well, it's time to either go make dinner or eat dinner, so it's time to tuck.
Okay, maybe try again.
Okay. Okay. Sandra's off to make dinner, and Mary Kate and I are going to eat some dinner, so it's time to push that button.
All right. Good.